All right, so it looks like it's going to be one of those kinds of nights. Within 10 minutes, YouTube was having a little connectivity. So this was the last pack right as it got disconnected. No hits. We're still in box one. And this is where it's at. All right. Have not got the hits yet. I am. All right. Well, there's the hit, and it is numbered 15 of 25. So box one, here's the hit, Cardinals. 15 of 25. Let me sleeve this up right now. Yep. So it's gonna be one of those connectivity type of nights with YouTube every once in a while, right? Hopefully we can get through most of this break before it has one of those issues again. All right. All right. So first box. Here's the hit, and it's 15 at 25. All right. Keep on trucking. Anyways, I was talking about Machado and Harper, and very curious. They didn't have the numbers for Harper that the Padres made an offer on him for. So we'll see. We'll see if either one of those guys are interested in coming to a team that's never really. I mean, they were competitive in the past, but never really, built for competition like what I think Preller has in mind right now with the youth of his team. All right. So still in box number one. We had our break. I'll go back and show you that as soon as this box is done. 1.79, something like that, right? Mr. 1.79. So if any of you guys, know the Patrick Wisdom rookie card for the Cardinals, so that's the hit in this break. I'm not familiar with him. So yeah, those super, not super, but the jumbo hobbies, they've got one autograph and two relics per box. That's the configuration. So I've got three three of those cases. First half case will be next Friday night. I'll try to do a half case Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But anxious to get into that. Maybe maybe in one of these remaining 5 boxes, maybe we can hit one of those sweet cards that your mother hit. Whew. gold action. Yeah, so Michael M. I don't know if you're on here or not, but what's your thoughts around getting Kemp and Puig? I'm very curious to get a local fan of the Reds. What you guys are thinking with Puig and Kemp? I obviously have. Oh, look at that! This pack has got a bunch of bent corners. Dang it! Yep. Anyways. Silver. Yeah, look at those. That's how they came out of the box. All right. And just a couple of these in there. All right, let's keep on trucking here. All right, so box number 1. I forgot whether or not this is a hit, right? If that's a variation. Here's the actual hit, the autograph, and it's a 15 out of 25. And then I believe this is a variation. So. Yeah, it's interesting you were talking about Machado being a dirty player. I remember, I think it was when he was a rookie, wasn't it? When he hit the catcher in the head and then threw the bat at the third baseman. I remember that. I remember I was pretty shocked that nobody took him out. You know what I mean? Nobody beamed him the next game or the next year or something. There you go, Brew Crew. Go to Matthew B. I didn't realize that Yelich was number 3 last year overall with a 326 average. Makes sense, right? Brewers made it to the playoffs. You know, I've been itching to open that Bowman Platinum back there. Just been itching. Haven't made the time to do it yet. Especially because that's was that 2017, so I don't even know who the big hits are in that Bowman Platinum, but I'm sure there's a couple good hits in there. All right, so if you're just joining, we're in box number 2. No hits yet for box number 2. Zobrist was 11th last year with a 305 average, so Cubby fan out there. But you probably already knew that. Yeah, I've been to Chicago on business in the past, and I really like that. And then I've been to Milwaukee in the past. I really like Milwaukee. Obviously, I've been to Michigan and really like parts of Michigan. Yeah, very, very beautiful parts, regardless of weather, right? I mean, I know everybody, and I'm in San Diego, and people, oh, San Diego's great. I mean, it's good, but I mean, there's nice weather in other parts of the country, but I guess I don't have to drive in it, so. Ooh, one of these. Keep turning your head there. All right. There we go. Well, that's the 4th of July action. Not 4th of July, but something like that. Sleeve that bad boy up. Yeah, so I was saying before is that I'm sure you guys obviously have done other breaks before. Some interesting things going on with like roulette wheels and rolling and some giveaways and things like that. Very interesting. Pretty cool stuff. There's one guy like Bomber Breakers or something like that. That dude is freaking funnier than hell. And he's up all hours of the night. I was watching one of his breaks. It's like 2 a.m. Eastern time. Dude's a maniac. And he's got a lot of cases. A lot of cases of cards, I can tell you that. Got an autograph of that guy. Had a hit the other day. Outside of my National League West world and the American League West, I don't always know all these teams. All these players, right? All right, no hit yet. Box 2, no hits. There we go. All right, Dodgers. Corey Seager. All right. Clayton Kershaw. So were any of you guys collecting cards in '84 when they look like that? Okay, that was not a variation. All right. Yonder Alonso, ex-Padre. Logan Morrison. It's 150 years. Man, I can't believe Trout and Hank Aaron auto. Like, that's ridiculous. So with the Tigers, you got Castellanos, 298 average, 17th overall. Pretty decent. All right, there's a variation. Kirby Yates, my boy Yates. Gleyber Torres action here. Sleeve it up. I think I was telling you guys, right? These are numbered, so they actually, if you look at Beckett.com or even Topps, right? They got the checklists. So those things are hot. Ozzie Smith. There he is. All right, yep. 298, number 17 overall. Winker. I got a story about this guy. So, Petco Park. I'm at the game. I'm in left field. Winker's in there. And I had no idea. Like I remember when I was younger, people used to heckle, right? Players and just give them the riot act. Woo! That guy's last name, you can just imagine all the nicknames that those guys in left field were just hammering Winker. And And who knew that he was going to be as good as he is? Call him like Captain Winky, and right? I think you kind of get it. I almost felt embarrassed. It's kind of weird. Russell Martin with the Angel, or with the Dodgers, huh? All right, last pack, box 2 coming up. All right, let's take a look at these. Dun, dun, dun. So that guy was not one. All right, so we got that variation. We got Seager hit. We got that Centennial, right? We got that hit so far, and that's a 15 out of 25. And we got that, I believe that's a variation. So that's what we got so far out of the first 2 boxes. There they come. I know one of you mentioned, I think, Target a little while ago, and I don't know if you've ever, like, you ever buy like individual packs or something like that, and the checkout person's like slapping them around, throwing them down, dropping them. I remember Buddy and I went in, and Robbie Elmer checker was doing that. We were both cringing. Okay. Mitch Moreland. I wonder if this guy is the son of Keith Moreland, the old catcher for the Phillies. So keep in mind, everybody, that tomorrow's a holiday. So cards will going out Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. Try to get them all sorted out, packaged up tonight, tomorrow. So here's a question for you guys. The Padres have offered to both Machado and Harper. What if they get them both? What then? That would be potentially good times for Padre fans. But we do need some pitching. But potentially if they get either one of those guys, right, that's moving their timetable up. All right, we're back. So I saw that, which was kind of cool. And then the next card, everybody have the Twins. We got the vintage stock. Yeah, so it's already 3 interesting reconnects within YouTube. I know they're trying to get me to upgrade and pay. I know it. Gotta figure something out. Gold action. Anthony Rizzo. Back when he had a dirty stash right there. That was probably right around the time when he came over from the Cardinals. That'd be my guess. Dirty stash. Cody Bellinger. I wonder if he's going to have a bounce back here. right? After his rookie year, tore it up. Last year, same thing seemed to happen the year before with Seager on that team. Right, wasn't it Seager? They had the Dodgers had 3 years in a row where they had outrageous rookies that came in and did awesome things, and then, freshman year, not too much. There's Hader. I like that guy. Got some dirty, filthy stuff. I believe we're still hunting for the hit, aren't we? Yeah, we are. No hit yet. Ricky loves the steel bases. Cespedes. When this guy's a free agent, watch out, man. If he continues to dominate like he does. Whew. Gotta be rough, though, right? Gotta be rough for him. Be in that division. Oh, haven't seen that one. Looks definitely like a variation to me. All right, Mitt. Have not found that hit yet. Looking for a 101 for you guys. Here we go, Verlander. It ain't no 101, but you got a piece of his jersey or pants or something, right? I think it was 2005 when Verlander came into the league, and at that time it was pre-breaks, right? People weren't doing breaks like this, but I ordered a few cases of the 2005 Topps Chrome at that point, and my buddy and I sat here and cracked them open, and I pulled out, I don't even know, I pulled out so many autographs of Verlander and A-Rod. It was ridiculous back then. Had a couple of them graded and hung on to them for a few years, and then moved on, sold them off. But they were cool. Actually, still have a couple sets left up on eBay. Those original cases that I cracked open many freaking years ago. Was that 13 years ago? Whew. 13 years ago. Yep. There you go, Angel fan. Jonathan, you got yourself a nice gold hit of Ohtani. These corners are not the sharpest, unfortunately, but I'm just... All right. Just kind of boogie through these for you. Good looking card. Nice Yankee refractor. Chrome in the back. I was just reading an article about this. He's been popping off that he hasn't been signed. Here we go. Here's a variation. Been popping off that he hasn't been signed to a long-term deal from the Blue Jays. Come on, San Diego. Grab him. Grab him. I like that guy. I remember during the World Series Baseball Classic, or not World Series, but the World Baseball Classic, I think it was just last year. He was a bad mother, man. Came off the mound, shaking his head all cocky like. All right, so we just wrapped up box 3. So we got that variation. We pulled that hit. I believe that's a variation. All right. This is the vintage stock variation. Hit, numbered. Serial at a 67. Hit and variation. Cool. So these are the ones that we got so far in the first 3 boxes. Digging into box number 4. I often wonder if the sports, like, you know, these free agents, like with baseball, I often wonder if these teams, if they go find local multi-millionaires in the community, right? And just like they ask corporations, right, for sponsorship, naming rights, I wonder if they can do that with players' salaries. Just an idea. I don't know if that's legal or in their world or not, but it's kind of seems like the natural progression. Oh, look at that. Nice black. Mookie Betts 67. But I wonder if that's just the natural progression of what's going to happen, right? I mean, you figure if, someone like a Harper, right? He wants 30 mil a year for X amount of years. Well, go to the community. Can you drum up, 2, 3, 10 multimillionaires who are all willing to go in on it, right? Interesting thought. Jonathan Villar. So I think I'm making good time here. All right, when we first ventured. Oh, nothing. Okay. Thought it felt like a vintage. I think the first couple of cases that I opened up with this, for at least the first case, took over 2 hours, I believe. For, half case. A little silver action. Good looking card. Carlos Correa. Lou Gehrig. There you go. Miguel Cabrera action. I still can't believe with the Phillies, right? The Phillies gave away a ransom for him. The Phillies are trying to load up. Enos Slaughter, huh? Old school photos there. I guess 150 years of professional baseball. I don't know if you guys know, but like when baseball started, it was 8 balls for a walk and 6 strikes for an out. That was probably very interesting. Jacob Nix Gold, all right. Probably very interesting. Oh, and then the way they used to get people out going to the bases, they used to peg them with the ball. So they peg them with the ball. That meant that they were out. No helmets, no gloves, and then they went to that little tiny mitt. It's really been, if you look back at that history, been fascinating. You guys may not realize it, but hot dog buns were invented because of baseball, because they used to just pass sausages out, right? Not even hot dogs, they call them sausages, into people's hands, right? They didn't have any paper and stuff like that back then, so they created the bun to hold the sausages that they would pass out. It was all connected to baseball. fascinating. If you like that stuff. Glabrators. Jake Lamb. Wow, look at that. Wade Boggs. I did not realize he played on the Rays. Segura. So, number 14 overall. 304 average. All right, we're still hunting that hit for this box, for box number 4. Bam, there it is. Yadier Molina, Cardinals. And it is not numbered. Okay, come back to that in just a second. So I think the Cardinals have had a couple of hits. Okay, come on now. You guys remember that card? I think that's like a 7. I think it's like 75. Could be 74. 75. There we go. So a little tidbit about Topps baseball cards. 1952, right, was the modern day cards. That was kind of like the year that they started. They moved away from like the minis and all that stuff and tobacco cards. Well, anyway, so apparently, you know, not like those baseball cards were flying off the shelves back in 1952. So Topps had, I don't know, cases upon cases of cards. And they, oh, look at that hit. Wow. That's quite the hit there. Anyways, so cases and cases of cards, 52, and they're located back then, like basically right next to the water. So they didn't know, instead of burning them or throwing them away, they frickin' took them off in a boat and dumped cases of 1952 cards into the water. That's unbelievable. I think I've seen one other variation for Abreu. It wasn't this one, so obviously multiple variations. Home run challenge. Rhys Hoskins. Saw some stat on that guy. He was like the quickest one to X amount of home runs on the Phillies. Even outpaced Mike Schmidt. He was on a list of some pretty good Phillies, but I know last year, maybe the pitchers figured him out. All right, Mike Trout action for Jonathan there. Jed Jerko. Apparently the Padres are still paying a piece of his salary in 2019, even though he hasn't played for like 5 years. Giants, okay. Sonny Gray went to the Reds. Okay. Boston Red Sox. That's a variation. All right, so we just wrapped up box number 4 out of 6. So we'll go through these variations and hits real quick. All right, here we go. So first 4 boxes, known variations will be in here. All right, these are obvious variations. Got a hit, Molina, Black Bats, Gleyber Torres, a hit with Seager, 76, a hit, and it's numbered 15 of 25. Looks like a variation to me. This is a vintage. That looks like a variation. Got a hit with Verlander, and there's a variation. So there's the first 4 boxes. And here's box 5 and box 6. Keep it rolling. Robbie Ray, X, nope. Thought he was on the pods for short. Yeah, there's a Braves. Yeah, that one was clearly a variation. All right, there we go. Got a 70. Oh no, a 50. It's the Mother's Day. That's what that is. Like Schnell. All right, get that sleeved up for Matt. I haven't seen any. There we go, gold and silver. Haven't seen any Aaron Judge variations. I thought for sure with him on the cover and him on the cover, you might see a little something, right? I'm in case number 3, finishing case number 3, and no Judge variations. Luke Weaver. So what's the deal with Chris Bryant? Did he get some negative press or something in this offseason? Go. Carlos Correa. Tuve. All right. YouTube. They told me to pay money. All right. Might have to figure out how to do some live streaming just to my own website. Oh, there we go. Nice camo action. It's a 15-25. All right. Congrats, Houston Astros there. I know it's getting late for some of you guys on the East Coast. I just saw the Giants pop up there, and I think Buster Posey, I just read he signed a minor league deal somewhere. Same thing with Nick Hundley. All these guys who are probably 10 plus years into the league, I would imagine. Could, signing minor league deals because they want to stay, but I don't know. I mean, if they're signing minor league deals, and they've been around for 10 years, and I know that they think that they still have it, but I don't know. Doesn't seem realistic to me. Carlos Rodon, Brooklyn Dodgers. All right, still hunting that hit for box number 5. Relic or autograph. I know everybody loves the autos. I like them too. Unless it's a cool relic, right? A cool patch or something. Oh, I was hoping that was a hit for you guys. Tyler Skaggs. Cobb and Bryce Harper, all right. All right. Where's that autograph? Where is that auto? Handful of packs left there. Nationals. Go. Back-to-back Scherzers. Yeah, this Whit Merrifield. Yeah, I pulled a chunk. It was the R off of the front in a 2018 update set. That was outrageous. That was pretty cool. It was a 1 of 1. And it was the R. All right, we are still hunting the key hit for box number 5. Let's see. I think it's in here. Felt like it's a little weighted. Doesn't look like there's a thick card in there. So it might not be an auto unless it's an auto patch. Nope. All right, David Price. Not bad. And is it number, oh shit, it's number 21 of 99. All right. So looking for an auto for you guys. I pulled one auto so far. Okay, goes in there. Might be able to get a second hit. Maybe not in this box, but when I'm supposed to have 6 hits, I've pulled 7 a couple of times. It was actually pretty damn cool. I like those ballpark cards, huh? All right, last pack, box 5. Okay. Obvious variation with that guy sitting down. All right. That's one 1,600 count box. Moving off the table. Make room for number 2. If you guys need those 1,600 count boxes, let me know. Got a couple thousand of those things. If you want a 25-pack, and if you're not set up yet, I think I can get you a 25-pack delivered for like, I don't know, 65 bucks maybe from BCW. All right, so here we go. Right, so here's that hit. Variation. Camo at a 25. Mother's Day at a 50. Variation. Variation. Hit. Black out of 67. variation, hit, not variation, serial number, hit out of 25, variation, vintage, variation, hit, variation, variation. All right, we are going to dig into our final box, and final box of 3 cases for me. Before we do that, actually, let me put this battery pack in because it's saying I'm low on juice. You guys see my monkey over there? Yeah, real weird. Hang tight. All right, we're back. I'm live, and I'm all over the place here. Very professional breaker. So I think that should hold. All right, so let's get into. Oops, let me start the juice here. What am I doing? Get this thing charging. There we go. Thanks for hanging in there. All over the place. All right, final box. Let's find us a 1-of-1 auto. You got me all psyched up there that your mother got a Trout and Hank Aaron 1-of-1. Like, awesome. Got me all geeked. You got to find us one of those. Because you know, one of you got the Angels and one of you had the Braves. So, all right, if I were to pull that, woo, digital dice, you guys would be tuning in, watching that. All right, let's have some fun. See what we can come up with. Steve Carlton before or after he had his filthy stash. All right, same thing. Mother's Day, maybe? Nope, that's the 76 one. Austin Hedges. We got sleeves here. Sleeve it, bag it, put it in the top loader. For Francisco Arcia. Going to Jonathan. All right. I'm a little quiet right now. It's probably good for you guys. Heath Philmeyer, huh? Silver Turner. Bob Gibson, huh? Pulled a medallion, a Bob Gibson 150-year anniversary medallion with Bob Gibson on it. So I wonder if Series 2 is going to have any tributes to Frank Robinson. Probably, I would imagine sometime this year. They might have some tributes, or maybe it'll be next year's cards. Should be this year, right? It happened this year, but I know the card's always looking year prior. Oof, making me dizzy here, man. Whoa. Look at that. Every second card was flipped. Still hunting that one-of-one relic, or actually one-of-one autograph. Actually, you know what? I take that back about not finding a Judge variation. I do have a red serial number out of 10 Judge card. So I do take that back. But I would have expected more, right? Donnie Baseball. Do have to admit, though, if Mattingly last year had his pitcher throw at Acuna, that not good. Or he busted his hand or something. Oh, we got something. We got a piece of a bat for Houston Astros. Carlos Correa. Let's see. Any kind of serial number? Nope. No serial number. Piece of a bat, though. Shaved it on down. Okay. Handful of packs left. Let's see if we can get lucky and get a second hit out of this box. Pedro Martinez. Whew, here we go. Gold, silver. Look at that, dropping his hands. In today's baseball, they would not like that. Don't drop the hands. I saw those old films of Ted Williams dropping his hands. We are getting to the finish line here, guys. Juan Soto, there you go. Shotani. All right, 3 more. Then we'll do a recap. Tim Beckham. All right, last one. Any extra hits? No, it's a variation though. All right. All right, so that is basically a wrap. Let's do do a recap. I appreciate everyone jumping in. Definitely appreciate you guys purchasing teams from me. Gives me the chance to crack open these cases for sure. All right, so there's the variation that we just got. All right, so hit number 1 with Correa, or not hit number 1, but Correa bet. We got a 76 variation. We got a variation. Got a variation. We got a Verlander hit. Got a variation. Got the vintage stock. I believe that's a variation. We got that hit, and that's out of 25. We got this 76. We got that hit. Variation. Black. That hit. Variation. Variation. Mother's Day. Camo. Scherzer variation. David Price, and that's a number 21 out of 99. All right, so sneak peek. Let me take you guys quickly over here. And these are the jumbo boxes. I'll be cracking this top 3 open on Friday. All right, well, thanks again, or whatever, and